Welcome the CS Tech Solution. Today is learn a version control in the subtopics is a gates and inside the add command is a staging and a release. And staging in gates marks is specific commits with versions labels to identify the importance or stables points in a project histories and release are officials and the user ready versions is created from the stage to distribute and document software is update and the key commands is git stage is a list of all the stage and the git stage and the stage name is a creator stage and the git stage and hyphen a and the stage names and hyphen m and the double quotes inside the stage message is a create the annotated stage and git push origins and the stage names is push the stage to the remote and the git stage and hyphen d and the stage underscore name is the stage names is delete local stages and git push and double hyphen delete origin and the stage name is delete the remote stages. Ninth command is workings with submodules and working with submodules is allow Git repositories to include and manage the another repositories inside it as dependencies and using the submodules is help and keep the external projects and separate while the still trackings and there are specific versions within the main projects and the key commands is a git submodules and add a repo underscore url is a repositories url names and the path is right to add a submodules and git submodule and update and the double hyphen initial and double hyphen is recursive is initialize and update the submodule and git submodule and for each and the git and pull and origin and man is update all the submodules. And 10th is git alias is shortcuts and the git alias are custom is shorthand command and that save time but the sortingly and frequently use the git commands and they allow the user to create a easy to the remembers shortcuts as likes git st and for the git status and workings git faster and more convenience to use and the key commands is git and config and the double hyphen globals alias dot st and the status is create the alias for a status command and the git config and double hyphen global and alias dot co and the checkout is a creator alias for a checkout command and the git config double hyphen globals and alias dot br and the branch and create the alias for the branch command and the git config and double hyphen global and alias dot cm and the commit is a create a alias for a commit command and the git config and double hyphen list and vertical signed as a grep and alias is a view all the configured alias and 11th command is deleting the files and folders as deleting the files and folder in a git is down is done using the git rm command and which the remove the files and the directories and stage and the deletions for a next commit and the double hyphen sketch and the options and remove the file from the repositories, and while the keeping it on the local systems, and which is useful then you went to the git to stop and the tracking the files, and without deleting it. And the key commands is git rms and in the files, and so as remove the files and the stagings is delete, and the git rms and hyphen r and the folders as remove the directories is the folder is remove of this command is to use, and the git rms and double hyphen sketch and files, and so as remove the file from the repositories and but kept locally. And 12th and last commands of gates is force push and rollbacks is used with cactions is force push, and the rollbacks are advance of git operations and used to the rewrite histories and recover from the mistakes, and so they must be to use carefully. Git push and double hyphen force and the overrides the remote histories, and while the git reset and the double hyphen hard and the commit IDs, and move the repositories and back to specific commits, and the git reflogs is help or tracks and the previous had states, and git reset double hyphen hearts and origin and underscore head is allow the undoing and last reset, and the key command is git push and the double hyphen force is a force push change, and the git reset and the double hyphen hard, and the commit id is a reset the repositories to the specific commit, and git and reflogs is show the history of head changes, and git reset and the double hyphen hard, and origin and underscore as a hard is the capital letters is undo the last reset. Thank you to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon. Thank you so much guys to watch the videos.